Time for Chartbusters then. What is it that our chartists are looking at closely? Let's find out. Kunal Bothra, Nooresh Merani, both joining right back in. And Kunal, let's get started with you. You're flagging off a heavy hit within the banking space.
Well, yeah, HDFC Bank and how the stock has been mirroring a very similar kind of a pattern over the last few years, where the stock, initially gets into a breakdown mode. It falls below the 200 and the 50-day moving average, and then how the recovery has panned out for the previous two occasions for the stock. Now, this was in 2020, where the stock had fallen sharply below this 200 and the 50-day moving average. Then there was a first initial process of a retest of the 50 DMA, and when the test was successful, the stock managed to come back towards the 200-day moving average retest in a span of the next 1 to 3 months. This was in 2022, when the stock had fallen down similarly from 1700 to almost 1300 this time around, a retest of the 50-day moving average, which is on the red line. And then, as you can see, over the next 2 months, the stock gradually moved up higher and retested the 200-day moving average, and then started to march up higher in terms of a new trend for itself. Now, this time around, the trend is very, very similar for HDFC Bank. From that initial level of 1700, when the peak started off for the stock, towards a point when the stock retested the 50-day moving average, and now it's come back towards a breakout mode, which means possibly over the next 1 to 2 months, we could be looking at 200 DMA as an immediate target for the stock, which is closer to 1575, 1580, and then a potential reset of a new trend for HDFC Bank.
Okay, there you have it. That's the view coming in on HDFC Bank. Let's find out what Nooresh has picked out as his chartbuster idea. Nooresh, and you've got a bank too?
So that's a bank chart again, is Axis Bank. Now, if you look at Axis Bank, the struggle has been for around that 1020, 1030 mark. Does not break below those levels for the last 3 months. The previous breakout point and as well as the resistance point for the whole of end of 2023 was around this 1020-30 mark. Broke out above that, took it to 1150. In the last 3-4 months, any attempts to 1100, 1130 and 1030 has seen a reversal. In the last 3-4 sessions, it has started reversing. So indicates there's a possibility the stock would actually go ahead and eventually break out above the 1100, 1130 mark. So at current levels, it's a buy with a risk reward trade. Stop loss at 1030, first target of 1150 and next at 1300.
Okay, let's get stock specific as well. Get in some trading ideas too. Kunal, what's on your list?
So I'll recommend first about BEML. That's a stock which is heading towards a breakout for the 3,300 plus levels, 3550 as a target, stop loss at 3,200. And the second is about capacity infra. That's a stock which is breaking past about 70 barrier. It's a multi-week, multi-month, consolidation breakout. So targets of 330, stop loss at 267.
Right. And Nooresh, what about your stock specific strategies?
So first is the one Vardhaman Textiles. The stock has given a short-term breakout. Stop loss at 440, target price of 520. Second is the Bayon Kalpataru projects. Again, a fresh 52-week high here. Good relative strength. Stop loss at 1100, target price of 1250.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.